Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mickey Sightings. I want to welcome you in today. We got a really neat stream tonight where we're going to be talking about our Walt Disney vinyl record collections. And I've got with me tonight Lena from Hall Family Adventures, and I also have Adam from Record Crate. And I'll be bringing them on in just a few minutes, but we're going to have an opportunity to maybe do something a little unique in looking at records. And if you guys have vinyl records and would like to chat about what you have in your collection, feel free to do that. But don't forget to hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed to Mickey Sightings or to Hall Family Adventures or to Record Crate, and that's Crate with a K, go ahead and do that. And that way you'll get all the recent uploads and live streams as they come out. And I want to go ahead and also say that Adam with Record Crate is going, he sells records. That's what he is. He's a record seller. And he is going to have any of his records that he shows tonight. They're going to be for sale. He will give us the prices. So if you want to do that, you can contact him. He'll give us his email information. We'll put it in the chat. We'll post it. As a matter of fact, there it is. Lena's putting it in there already. And you'll have all the necessary information. So let's go ahead and get started as we talk about Walt Disney vinyl records tonight. And first of all, hey, Miss Lena, good to have you with us tonight.
Thanks so much. I'm glad to be here tonight.
And let me bring in Mr. Adam. There we go.
Hello.
Good to see you guys. Good to have you with us. And thank you, Lena, and thank you, Adam, for being in our chat here in our conversation tonight. This is really neat. As a matter of fact, Adam, I found out about your channel through someone else in our Disney YouTube universe. And that's I guess about 2 weeks ago, I was in one of your chats, and you've got some great records.
Thank you, sir. It's always good to see you there. Appreciate that a lot.
But it's good to have Pamela in with us tonight, and good to have Expedition Greg. Pamela says, "Hey, Lena, finally can actually see you, and same for you too, Adam." So that's awesome. Got you in. Got everybody here in the chat. But so what we're going to do tonight, and I don't know if you heard me earlier, Adam, as I was telling everyone that anything that you're going to be showing is available for sale. Mm-hmm. And you give the prices, and that way, if they want to purchase something, they can. And if also, I have it. If you want to go ahead and give them your email address to where they can contact you, you can go ahead and right there. I see it. Never mind.
And I put it in the chat.
Thank you. I see it, and you put it in the chat. Awesome. So that way, we'll have all the pertinent information that you guys can have if you want to purchase any of the videos, the records that Adam has. And we have Bax in the house. Hola, Jedi Balloon Master. Good to see you tonight. All right, without further ado, let's get started. And what we'll do, we'll just kind of do a round robin. We'll just show a record or talk about it. And Lena, we'll start with you. Ladies first.
All right. Well, I'll just pick off the top of my pile then. We have a record store in Wichita, which is about an hour south of us, that sells vinyl, and it's called Spectrum Music. And the first one I paid $4 for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, nice.
And it's the one that has the book inside.
Oh, cool. That is neat.
So I'm trying to see. Copyright is 1969.
Awesome.
So, and it plays beautifully. It's got that wonderful scratchy vibe that we all love in
vinyl. I was going to say, you have to have a few smudges and scratches on a vinyl record to make it sound right.
Absolutely.
But, yeah. And it's great to see records are really making such a comeback. And Rebecca, she's 12, going on 30, and but she.
Okay, what's wrong with being 30?
Right, yeah. Rub it in, Lena. And yeah, that was long ago for me.
I'll give you my teacher eyebrow. You should know it from Susie.
Right. So we got a record player at Christmas, and so Rebecca heard a vinyl record kind of for the first time, fell in love, and has just, she's such an old soul. She loves big band, Sinatra, Martin, that 50s music. That is her jam.
Good girl.
So she is just having a blast, and we're kind of doing the same thing, Goodwill and thrift shops and things like that, eBay, Adam. building our collection. So that's pretty cool. Well, that's awesome. Snow White.
I'm kind of glad Sam's not in the stream. Otherwise, he'd be spending money on lights and records.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Monarch Moments is in the house. Good to see you tonight, Garrett. Good to have you here with us. Pamela says, I love records too. My dad has a huge collection of them, and Lena's right. Nothing is wrong with the 30 since I'm 30 years old.
Oh, he's in the stream. Oh, no.
Oh, Sam is in the stream. Hey, Sam. Well, 30 sailed a long time ago for me. I don't know about Adam, but it sailed a long time ago for me.
30, always 30, right?
Yeah. When was that? All right. Adam, what you have for us?
Well, I have a Snow White record also, but it's on a different label. It's on the Golden Records label. But it does feature all the songs from the Walt Disney movie and an adaptation of the original story by the Brothers Grimm.
Ooh.
So it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And I've learned, folks, that there's so many different labels within the Disney umbrella. And there's so many that were licensed to other labels, and this is one of the ones that was done there. And so it's got 6 songs on one side, 6 on the others. There's some music and there's some narration on here, so it's just really neat. If anyone's interested in purchasing it, it is $7 plus shipping. So
awesome.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
I love the artwork. It's just so cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. So
now you want to know something funny?
What's that?
You've got Snow White.
Another variation.
Yes. This is actually on Disneyland record label.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting because it has all the songs from the original motion picture soundtrack that it says. The copyright of this is 1963. And
Wow.
and it's got, now this one has, it looks like 3 songs on side 1, 4 songs on side 2. But the first one is the overture, I'm Wishing, and 1 song. So it's kind of like a combination. But on the back, it has some of the kind of the screenshots from the movie. But that is so cool. Yeah, it says copyright Walt Disney Productions.
That is so cool. Yeah.
And this actually came, this was, interestingly enough, there were two records when Susie got our record player at Christmas. It was this one and one other. And she had them, her school was just getting rid of old records. And she was the media specialist, and she found this one and wrapped it up with our record player.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That's really cool. But yeah, at 3, and now Lena, now the ones that have the storybooks like that, Adam, are those, how are those treated? Are those usually like a special, released as a special edition, or what does that mean actually? Does that
sometimes it's a follow along. You play the record, you follow the book. Yeah, I've seen that happen before. And sometimes it's just a nice little photo scrapbook, if you will.
Yeah, it reads you the story. It's story and song, so it reads you the story.
Yeah, that is cool.
It is.
Well, how neat that the first record, we have all 3 have one that are 3 very different, like you said, out of variations, because it looks like even the track build up is different on yours and Lena's than mine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is really cool. This is the Disneyland. This is actually the Disneyland record High Fidelity. And it says that it's this Disneyland long playing micro groove unbreakable record. You know,
Unbreakable. I love that. Yeah.
But and it's kind of the same. You see has the Disneyland label on it there.
Mm-hmm.
And considering it came from an elementary school that's been around since the dawn of man, it's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
All right, Lena, what else you got?
All right, the next one I have is in honor of my husband Sam. Disney's Merry Christmas Carols.
Oh wow! Oh, how cool!
Disneyland Records. And what's neat about it, there's five songs on each side, and the lyrics are actually on the back. So kids could follow along with the lyrics.
How neat. Let me see the front again. Let me put you guys in solo. I should have done that on the first one. Let me put you in solo layout. That is really cool. What neat artwork on that one too. Now, what on the bottom it says, including Chipmunk songs.
Santa Claus and 12 Days of Christmas. And then so on the back, it's got the song, the lyrics.
How cool! So, what was the copyright on that one? Sometimes one of the things I've noticed, Adam, I don't know if it's because I'm kind of new to all this as far as record as the formats, but not being able to find a copyright date. Is that a common thing sometimes?
That was real common for the 50s into the early 60s. Yeah.
Let's see. It looks like the copyright for some of the songs is in the 1970s. But it says that all songs performed by the Disneyland Children's Sing-Along Chorus. The choral director was Betty Joyce.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, and here is on the record. Produced by Jim Maga, 1980, Buena Vista Distribution Company.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Look at that label. That's very different from the Disneyland one that's on the Snow White one over here that I have.
So, and really you can see it's like really in really good shape.
Yeah.
And I actually only paid $1 for this one.
Even better.
There you go.
Let's see. Monarch Moment says, "Oh how I remember the record label. Oh wow, I remember that record label. We had a Disneyland record, long gone." He says.
Does Disney own Chipmunks?
It's the Chipmunks song. It's supposed to be sung by Chippendale and Donald. And copyright is 1958 by the Monarch Music Corporation.
Hey, Monarch Moments. There you go. Monarch Music.
Used with permission.
Yeah. Disney owns so much. It's hard to keep tracking.
And that's true, Adam. You said it. We think that the conglomeration kind of happened in recent years, but it has been going on since the 50s and 60s. These mergers and just acquisitions of record labels, movie studios, animation studios. It's wild.
I was trying to do some research this afternoon. It's just like, oh well, this is overwhelming.
Right. All right. Let me put you in solo mode, Adam, and you can show your next one.
So this is a Disneyland, but this has the dark label versus the beautiful yellow or the yellow with the colors. And so this is a 7-inch. It's songs from Walt Disney's Mary Poppins.
Oh, how cool.
I love that it was originally 49 cents.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yeah, and you mentioned that the record you just showed is in beautiful condition. Every chance I get, whether it's Disney or whether it's a children's record, I pick it up. But it's I probably pass on more than I buy because children's records are just in horrible condition. So it's hard for me to find children's records that are beautiful. Anyway, I sell this for $2 plus shipping if anyone's interested. But
that is awesome. Pamela said she loves Mary Poppins.
I sell a lot of children's records, but I call them Forever Young records because it's usually adults that buy them.
Right.
Anyway, I just love the graphics on these, and it's just so neat. On the back, it shows other titles that were available. And
what was the copyright date on that?
49 cents. I'm guessing mid-60s. I would have to do some research on that.
Wow, that's cool.
It's not printed anywhere.
And you said that was $2?
Yeah, you know what I just noticed? It's got a crack in it. So now it's a beautiful piece of art for someone to put on the wall. That's interesting. Yeah. So anyway, there you go.
Wow.
If you
Well, I
like
guess
it,
you could add it to my order.
if you would like it, I will give you.
Yeah.
This,
How did I
I mean,
know that Sean was going to get that?
I don't know, but if you like, Sean, I'll just give this with your order.
Oh, thank you, Adam. I appreciate that.
And I'll just. Would you like the disc?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. There you go. Yeah.
That is all. Well, we love Mary Poppins. Okay, so I mean, it is like, which I guess that would kind of be the intro for my next record, which is
You can make a clock.
The Mary Poppins.
Oh, there you go.
Original cast soundtrack. This actually I got off. I think I got off this one off of eBay right after Christmas because, like I said, we just love Mary Poppins, and this is really neat. This is actually was Buena Vista Records, and in 1973, but it's Walt Disney Presents Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews, Dick Van Dyke, David Tomlinson, Glynis Johns, and Ed Wynn, and of course it has the cast listing on the back, and it has the track listing on the back as well, and so it's a full throttle. Now I know I've seen other prints of the record that has the poster, the actual movie poster is on. Let me get out of solo mode here. Has the actual movie poster as the cover, so this was just a little bit different. But these are really neat to have the original cast recordings. Let's see. It says produced records by Jimmy Johnson with the assistance of Evelyn Kennedy and Sunset Sound Recorders. And it still had the liner in it. And interesting looking label there. Let me you can kind of see. It's almost like that rainbow label like yours had. But this is Buena Vista Records.
Yeah.
Which actually is kind of interesting when you think about it. It almost makes you wonder if that was just kind of a transition point for Disneyland Records to go from that yellow maybe to more of that rainbow.
Right.
And then maybe in the 70s it was Buena Vista Records. Maybe they was kind of part of that process. Disney's good about keeping packaging the same for consistency on some of those things. And it says this one's stereophonic. Now, Adam, what does micro groove mean? I mean, like, I know you see so many different print styles out there, but was that just one of the more popular print styles out, or what?
So when the records are pressed, there's two pieces of metal and it has grooves, and so if they make the grooves smaller, they can put more songs on one side. And so that was the whole idea with that. You've seen some.
Oh, okay.
You might think of a K-Tel record that might have 12 songs on one side, and they're teeny tiny. They don't sound as good. Then, of course, there's some records that has 4 or 5 or 6 on one side.
That's interesting. Yeah, this one has 9 on one side and 8 on the other.
And if you get a 12-inch single, you can almost see between each groove with a naked eye, and the tracks.
Really?
I mean, yeah, the grooves are very wide.
That is cool.
Yeah,
that's interesting. I'll kind of keep an ear out for when you get those that have more or less tracks, kind of the sound quality. That is really neat to know. And guys, that's one of the other things you'll love about Adam's channel when he's doing record sales is he talks about the history of labels, and process and stuff. And it's fascinating to me. I mean, I've found, I think, a new hobby.
Oh, cool. Yeah. And I like learning myself, so I learn from everyone.
There you go.
I like that. Yeah.
Max said, I finally got around to watching movies on Disney Plus. That's cool. That's awesome. All right, Miss Lena.
Well, I can't be left out. So
let's see it.
Another version of Mary Poppins.
Cool.
And this is one of the story and songs. So it is from Disneyland. It is copyright 1964. And
Awesome.
it is one that has the storybook in it.
Oh, I love those.
Beautiful drawings, absolutely beautiful drawings. It's of course it's from like 1964. It's coming apart, but here's just some of the artwork that was in it.
Wow, that's frame worthy.
Oh yeah, it's 100% frame worthy.
That is so cool. What now? The record inside. What does the label look like on the record? I'm just kind of curious if it's going to be that yellow or the rainbow.
Neither.
Green.
We have purple.
Purple.
Ooh.
That's cool. Okay,
Fancy.
so we've had solid yellow, solid green, and solid purple and rainbow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So now, is that one like the one I have is the cast recording? So of course it has all the songs on it. So does this follow the story in the book, same as the other did?
Yeah, it's a story and song from Walt Disney's Mary Poppins. So it's going to read you the story that's in the book, and then it's also got songs in it. The Perfect Nanny, A Spoonful of Sugar, Jolly Holiday, Super Callous, Stay Awake, Love to Laugh, actually sang by Richard Sherman.
Oh, really?
Feed the Birds, Chimchuree, Step in Time, and Let's Go Fly a Kite.
Now, that would be interesting. And that's something. Let's see. I'm just kind of curious as to. Yeah, because this is the cast recording. So what was it? I Love to Laugh. Was that it, Lena?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Ed Wynn as Uncle Albert and Julie Andrews as Dick Van Dyke. So
and Julie Andrews is on this copy. It's Marnie
unique.
Nixon.
That is awesome, Lena. Oh, thank you. I welcome in the Part World. It's such a fun topic. Yeah, thank you. This is really a lot of fun.
Yeah,
And
the story is on Snow White. You missed that one. I had that one right here.
There it is.
But
and we all three had a Snow White, which is so funny.
And we all three had Mary Poppins.
And all three had a Mary Poppins. That is so cool. Well, but to have that was Richard Sherman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Singing it. That is really unique. I've got to say that's pretty cool. To have one of the Sherman brothers who actually composed the music and the lyric and wrote it to sing it. That's just a little bit special there. That's
definitely very special.
All right, Adam, what you got?
I got 10 songs for Mary Poppins.
The Mary Poppins continues.
Look, and it's the carousel too. Let me get you back to solo mode here.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah.
And that was got Richard Sherman and Marnie Nixon on it too.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill Lee.
Yeah, I was trying to match the song titles when you were showing yours.
Richard Sherman, I Love to Laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This is the label.
And it's a solid yellow.
And there's a yellow. Kimberly, right? That is such the artwork. Okay. Like I said, Adam's going to give the price. So you're welcome to buy any of these vinyls that Adam shows. And so if anybody doesn't strike on that one, I might be tempted.
This one is $8 plus shipping. $8 plus shipping.
Okay, put me down for that one, Adam. But if anybody else in the chat wants it, they're welcome to it. I mean, because but yeah. Oh wow, to have Richard Sherman singing it, that is really cool to me.
All right, I'll let you have that one, Sean, just because that way I already have one of Richard Sherman singing that.
Oh, Lena, thank you so much.
Wow.
Susie, of course, is like, let Lena have it. I think Susie's in the chat. She's mini fan, by the way. I think she just got home. I think I heard our ring go off, so she just got home. So Pamela said she's running errands, but she's going to be listening, but she won't be in chat until she gets back home. So, all right, that is fantastic. That is so cool. All right, so now the next album I have is also a Disneyland record, so we'll see what it looks like. But it is Tootie's Trumpets. Do you have one as well?
I've had that record before, but I don't have one now.
Lena, do you have it?
I do not have that one.
Oh, you were laughing, so I was like, well, it's from the Disneyland park. And
cool.
kind of, I had no idea what this record was about. The reason I bought it, I got it at, I think, at a Goodwill store. I think it was like $1, was because it says Disneyland on it. So I said, okay, got to have it. Wasn't even really sure what it was about. But it is, it's in musicology. Tootie means everybody plays. And it says this is the, in April 27th, day after my birthday, April 27th, 1957 is when they did this recording of Tootie's Trumpets, and it was the trumpet group at Disneyland.
Oh, how cool.
And it has, and it's a really neat sounding record too. It has Tenderly, Boy Meets Horn, I Can't Get Started With You, Trumpet Soliloquy, Southland, Bugle Blues, Trumpet Tango, Trumpeter's Prayer, What's New, and Lewis. And again, we have a purple label. But this record is in really good physical shape. So anyway, like I said, the only reason I got it is because it said Disneyland on it, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's something that I just thought maybe it was a Disney label. I didn't realize that it is actually a part of Walt Disney history. Now, on this one, Adam, I cannot, let me see now, unless it's on the record itself. No, I can't find a copyright date.
I'm thinking they probably did that intentionally, not for people not to think that their records were old.
Oh, that's a
yeah. Because there's a, we're all discovering that there's many records without a date on it from Disney. Yeah.
So kind of like Peter Pan.
Yes. Yeah.
Never grow up.
Yeah.
That's cool. So anyway, this is just a really neat record. All right.
That is very cool.
Lena, you're next.
All right. Well, I've got someone who's joining me.
Is it Sam?
Yeah.
It is. Oh.
Sam. Hey, Sam. Welcome in, brother.
Oh. All right. He's here to hold records.
Yeah. I'm here to be helpful.
All right. So the next one, I actually don't have a sleeve for it. It lives in my Mary Poppins album. It is Walt Disney Presents Mother Goose, narrated by Sterling Holloway. And it was recorded at Walt Disney Music Company, and I do not have a copyright date on it, but it's got Humpty Dumpty, Mulberry Bush, Hey Diddle Diddle, London Bridge, Old King Cole. But yeah, it's Sterling Holloway sings Mother Goose.
And you know who Sterling Holloway is?
Winnie the Pooh.
Exactly. and Ka.
Mm-hmm.
And was the voice of the stork in Dumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
So Winnie the
cool.
Pooh sings Mother Goose.
Or narrates.
I always like to see him on Andy Griffith. Remember, he was the salesman.
Yes.
So Park World says all records should have an identifier etched in the run-out groove. You can take it and look up more information on Discogs.
Yeah.
Oh, did not know that. Thank you, Kimberly. That is awesome. Okay, so Kimberly says that they have that one as well.
Kimberly, if you have the sleeve for it, could you look and see what the copyright is on it? I'm kind of curious now.
Yeah, that is really neat.
And I looked up your Tootie's Trumpets on Discogs. I just Google searched. There is no release date on it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that something? Because I know on the back in the liner notes it says this is the spirit of which Camerata produced this album. The fact that his nickname of long-standing is Tootie adds flip to the title. The idea of Tootie's Trumpets was born many years ago when Camarada blew trumpet for Jimmy Dorsey. In later years, as he went on to orchestrating, arranging, composing, and conducting, he always held on to the idea and hoped someday to make such an album. However, it was not until the early hours of April 27, 1957, when the first recording session was held, that it first became a reality.
Well, Park World says theirs is a 69 release, but according to this,
66.
mine is a 66 release.
Oh, interesting. That is really cool. I hadn't even thought about, but I hadn't even thought about looking up on this.
You can take me off of the big screen.
I am. Okay, Adam, what you got?
I got it's a small world. This is Walt
Really?
Disney. Yeah, presents It's a Small World. It's on the Disneyland record, and I'm going to show you the label now.
Purple.
Yes, and a beautiful purple.
Oh, wow. And that is so fitting for It's a Small World in my mind, at least. I don't know.
I'll show you so it's a gatefold. I'll show you the inside of it.
Oh, it's a gatefold. Oh, wow.
So it's a gatefold.
Oh, cool. Oh, how cool is that?
And the inside has a little booklet. And sometimes I get the record and the booklet's already detached. But this time it's fully intact. So it's really neat.
That cover looks like it is in very good shape.
It is. It really is.
Wow.
Which means that probably the child didn't like this record.
Child, yeah.
No, Mom and Dad didn't want them playing it over and over again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I should get them all. I should rescue them all, even the ones you can't play, because you never know who needs a cover. And,
Yeah.
Well, that's so true.
And so, but there's only so much space. So anyway, this is really neat, folks. So there you go.
So how much is that, Adam?
This one is 10 plus
That's 10.
shipping.
Kimberly says, but it's such a great song, Lena.
It is.
It's a small world after
It is a
all.
great song.
It's a great
Dun, dun,
song.
Disney vinyl in good condition. You're exactly right.
All right. My next show and tell is Walt Disney production, Pete's Dragon.
Very cool.
Let me come out here, get into solo mode here. And it is of course, it's Helen Reddy and Jim Dale, Mickey Rooney, Red Buttons, and Shelley Winters. And this is, oh, my lands. Let's see. 1972. Had to read those Roman numerals. So this is copyright 1972. You can see the back. And then this is actually a Capitol record recording. This is the insert.
I see there's a hole in there. Most likely that's a promotional release.
I wondered what that was. I wonder why somebody would put bore a hole in it. But I mean, the record obviously doesn't have a hole in it. But
Yeah.
And so this is Capitol record. Oh, different way on the other Capitol record. This one has I've played this one. I haven't really cleaned it well. It's got a few little scratches on it, but nothing major. It sounds really, really nice.
And that's the purple label Capitol, so that means it's from the 80s. It was pressed in the 80s.
Oh, that's cool.
It was most likely originally pressed in 70s, I'm thinking early 70s, late 60s.
Yeah, the copyright says 72. I don't know
72.
if that's how if all that
the particular one you have was pressed in the 80s. Yeah, very cool.
But I really liked this that shot in the insert there.
Yeah.
Of Helen Reddy. Of course, we lost her just a few months back.
Yeah. And if you were to look at the dead wax, Sean, you might see the word Wally in the dead wax.
Okay, let me see here. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Wally has the best ear in the world. He's no longer with us, but I love Wally's work. He was a mastering engineer, and he just makes so many things sound good.
That is amazing. Yeah, and it looks like a handwriting. It's like a handwriting
Yeah.
Wally. That
So
is so cool.
he actually took a piece of metal, a stylus, if you would, and he carved in the actual plate before it was pressed his signature.
Is that right?
Yeah.
See, guys, that's what I'm talking about. You know, Adam, go to his channel, watch his stuff. I mean, you know, definitely buy records, but you learn so much. That is really cool. Huh, that even makes that more special in my mind now.
Yeah, I love Wally. Yeah.
So now, did he work? Did he work exclusively with Capitol Records?
No, but he did a lot of his work with Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm in North Carolina, and he did a lot of it up in Winchester, Virginia, at a Capitol pressing plant. But that plant is no longer with us either.
That's so unfortunate. Stuff like that. Just kind of, I know times change and things change, but all right. Let's see. Who's next?
Well, I have another Pete's Dragon, but this is actually from Disneyland Records.
Seriously, cool.
And once again, it is the read along and song version.
How cool. I love the artwork in that. That is so neat.
And it's like got this, it's like a script, almost like for like a play in it. So I think that's really neat.
Now, Lena, did you get these records from the same place? It almost makes you wonder if this family,
yeah,
this family, that's what they bought.
That's it. We really only got one record.
Yeah, we only go to Spectrum. Our local thrift stores only get in gospel music records.
Okay.
And they're typically not in good condition.
Now, if you ever see any that are the Naomi and the Seago brothers, or Seago brothers and Naomi, the piano player was my late brother-in-law.
Really?
Yeah, he played with them in the 70s and early 80s. Went on to play piano for the Florida Boys. Okay. And but he passed away of a heart attack in '96. But yeah.
What I think is neat is that it's starring Helen Reddy, Jim Dale, Mickey Rooney, Red Buttons, and Shelley Winters.
That is cool. That is really cool.
And this one was $8 when I bought it. And go ahead.
The record itself, what label's on the record? Did I miss that?
Disneyland.
Yeah, I know, but what color?
Oh, what color? Sorry.
Yeah, since we seem to be going with the...
Since we spectrum of them.
Mine is that same rainbow again.
Oh, it's the rainbow.
And it's actually paper.
And Elliot's on it, which is so cool.
Yeah, Elliot's on it. I wonder if Elliot is where they got the idea for Figment.
I have always wondered that same thing.
And then I have something else that I want to show real quick because I find it very interesting. We also have a copy
of
the Small World that.
But the label's a different
color.
The
label is different. It's the same exact.
Yeah, same exact cover.
Although our label is not the same color. Ours is black.
Black. Well, there's the first black label we've seen for Disneyland Records.
It's the same exact record as.
There's got to be a story there. There has to be. I mean, I may be reading into it, but it just makes you wonder what the story is behind that record label being a different color. The Park World says, "Lucky we have a lot of great record stores and antique malls around here to pick up records." Oh wow, I'd stay broke. Park World.
But I just thought it was so interesting that it's the same exact record.
Exactly the same.
Different color.
That is wild.
And we also have the copy of Pete's Dragon that you just showed, and but it's got the same color in the center. We checked.
So it's the same. So it's the same color.
Yeah, it's the
Now,
same.
Well, we didn't have Wallet.
And it had now and it
We
has
did not have the signature in it. Ours did not have the signature in it.
And that does it have the same cover?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Insert?
Yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't have Wally's signature on it.
Park World says their Small Worlds is black. Small World vinyl is black insert too.
Huh. That is okay. That's going to be something to research because that sounds really cool. All right, Adam, what do you have next?
What I have next is a record I found that doesn't have the vinyl in it. I call it an orphan. And there was no way I could let this not stay at the shop.
I want it.
Jacket only? There's no record.
My brother was a huge Star Wars fan, and we lost him to a house fire in 2019.
We'll mount it.
So I'll mount it. I've got a couple of his Star Wars figurines in my office.
I remember you saying that he really loves Star Wars, and Empire Strikes Back, of course, to me is the best one.
Yeah.
How much?
It's $3.
Okay.
It would be a wonderful wall hanging. You can put it in a frame.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adam, show the look at you in solo mode. Show the inside of that again. That is awesome. Is really neat, Lena.
I'm gonna have to decide how I want to mount that.
You'll mount it open.
That is really cool. Yeah, I would. Gosh, I'd want to mount it like that. But then you want the Empire Strikes Back too.
I know. Wow. I'm gonna have to photocopy it.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be this month, next month. You could
turn it into a calendar.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just really neat. I couldn't let it leave, even though the record wasn't with it. Yeah,
that is fantastic.
So cool. That's so cool.
Kimberly at Part World says that is so cool. It is. That's really neat. Just the pictures on. So yeah, and I was so sorry to hear that, Lena, about your brother. It's very hard to lose a parent. And I did not realize how hard it was going to be to lose a sibling until my brother passed away last January. And that is very, very, is my oldest brother. Very hard. All right. My next is Winnie the Pooh. Now, do you have this one, Lena?
We got to find that.
Check it out.
That's the book.
I need that so bad.
You have the book.
I love Winnie the Pooh.
That is cool.
And this again, it says copyright 1974. It's a Buena Vista record. It's Disneyland record, but it is a Walt Disney production, printed in the USA, 1974 Buena Vista Distribution Company. And if I could, it's on the inside.
I'm so not looking at eBay at the moment.
I found this one at a thrift shop, and it has the purple Disneyland, and it is in, I would have to say, mint condition. There is not. This is one of those records where you actually have to ask, was it ever played? I mean, there is not a scar or anything on this record. The only thing on it is lint, a little bit of lint. But yeah, my sister loves Winnie the Pooh, and but yeah, that's
pretty cool.
And it has, of course, Sebastian Cabot is the narrator. Sterling Holloway is Winnie the Pooh. And Paul Winchell is Tigger. And songs Winnie the Pooh and Wonderful Thing About Tigger is Richard M. Sherman and Robert B. Sherman.
Yes, I'm singing the song in my head.
let me put it in solo mode here real quick so everybody can see it just a little bit better.
So cool.
And then
Tigger 2.
Tigger 2. So that was pretty cool. All right, Lena, what you got? That actually ends my. No, it doesn't. I thought my vintage with the older stuff, but go ahead. Are you crying, Lena?
I love Tigger. Winnie the Pooh. So
Which
this.
one?
Oh my goodness. Okay, Adam, be on the lookout for that record.
I will.
I'm telling you, I have eBay up. This one actually had some stickers put on it by whoever had it, but
Probably a kid.
But it is Walt Disney Productions presents Mouser Size.
Oh wow! Oh, there's Star Wars stickers at that.
Yeah, the Star Wars stickers.
Oh,
And side one is the Mouser Size medley, Bugaboo, I Want to Be Like You, Get the Money, Uncle Scrooge's Money, Ducks Dance 2, Pig Out, Step in Time, sung by Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy, and Chip and Dale, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and Keep on Trying.
Oh wow!
And
That is really cool.
it's the rainbow.
It's the rainbow.
Rainbow.
You have all the You have all the rainbows, Lena.
All the rainbows. And then it also included
The paper is just not.
This might be what the front looks like. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Here's what the front actually looked like, and you can see the coloration difference.
Oh wow!
This had to be in a window.
Yeah, it must have been.
Because that's like, I actually never looked inside of it. You know how sun faded that is, and the back is. I just thought it was.
Love Pluto. I love Pluto. That's the best.
But here's the front of the paper, and then inside of it, it gives you different ideas
of
workouts. Like for Get the Money, it says tiptoe forward and back, stay on the balls of your feet, then crawl on all fours, stop, look high and low, pretend to creep down a hallway, then quickly flatten against the wall and look left and right.
Oh wow!
that
Now,
is
what
cool.
was the copyright date on that, Lena?
I didn't find one.
Yeah, there is. It's right here.
Oh.
Greg said he remembers that show.
82.
Careful,
1982.
Greg, you're going to be showing our age.
1982.
That is
So I just think that's so cool.
That is the neatest thing.
And like for Duck Dance 2, it's flap elbows up and down, shake your tail feathers, and shake your tail feathers. Kick each heel out to the side and look at it.
Yeah, right.
So they've got for Step in Time. There's all different movements to go with each of the songs, which I think is really neat. So, Mouser Size.
Mouser
There you
size. That is so cool.
And Lena, the
All right,
inner
Adam?
sleeve we have, sometimes I take a hair dryer and just heat it up a little bit and try to unfold it and then get it flat, then put things on top of it, do a dry press.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great idea because I've got it was either a Sinatra or Dean Martin album that the insert was kind of wrinkled like that, and you had the corner because some of them are really hard to get in. I mean, some of them are just like, my goodness, did something shrink? And so the corner gets a little smooshed in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, depends on which way you turn it. This came in maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was really happy. It also came in with that Orphan, The Empire Strikes Back. But this is the story of Star Wars.
Oh, that's so cool.
Soundtrack.
That is awesome. Oh, how cool.
That's that station.
And here's the inside. It does have the book. The book got separated. The book was actually stapled into the jacket. So lots of interesting photographs.
Oh, how cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah, so it's just really neat.
Well, that would be easy enough to put that booklet back in. I know my wife's a librarian. They have that long stapler.
Yes.
That really long one. They probably, Lena, they probably have one at your school.
Yeah, they probably do.
This is on 20th Century Fox Records.
Oh, it was what again?
20th
Century
Fox Records.
Which, of course, we now know is owned by Disney.
Yeah, and so this was probably a VG condition. There's some noise here and there. It's a narration, so with narrations, there's lots of quiet spaces. But even still, I enjoyed listening to it. So there you go. This is available for sale. It's $12.
$12. That's a great find. That is a really good, really great album, and plus the pictures and having the story. That is awesome.
Yeah, and I like to keep records in bags like this, and I put the record with the inner sleeve behind it.
I like the inner sleeve, the 20th century on the sleeve there. It's really
Isn't
cool.
that neat?
Yeah.
And then, of course, when I have it in the bins for sale, I put this little attribute to let people know that it does have a book.
That has a book.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, fantastic.
Records are so much fun.
That is awesome. Well, my next one is actually, this is one that Susie brought from her school. Is Walt Disney's Happiest Songs. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this one before, but it has When You Wish Upon a Star, Bibbidi Boppidi Boo, Bella Noche, Bare Necessities. It's got a lot of them. And the copyright is 1967. And it was, the funny thing about this record, if you look on the corner here, it says, your Gulf dealer is happy to make this collector's album available to you. Your Gulf Gasoline. And this is a Disneyland record. And it has the yellow label on it. But from what I understand, and don't totally quote me on this, but I kind of did. Discogs would probably have a lot more. I didn't even think about that because I looked this up at the very kind of the beginning of things. But this was released in 67, and kind of my basic understanding was this was meant to be a tribute album to Walt Disney after his passing.
Oh. I wonder if that was a premium. You fill up your tank with Gulf and you get it for $1 or something.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Back in the day, I remember that as a kid. A lot of places did things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go into solo mode here real quick so everybody can see the cover a little bit better. But it just has really neat artwork. And then on the back, of course, the teacher that this actually had originally belonged to, who gave it to Susie, was Miss Woolley. Her name is there. She's actually a dear friend of ours as well, but she's one of the teachers there, but at that school. But great stars singing the best of Walt Disney. So I just thought that was really neat, and it has a little bit. It has a little bit of love to it. It has no major scratches or anything, but it sounds really nice. But it definitely has that neat, vinyl sound to it. All right, Lena.
All right, the next one is a little bit more recent. It is The Muppet Show 2.
Cool.
And then
that cover looks almost three-dimensional, even on the screen here. Wow, that is so cool.
Stupid any cheap 3D.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
And then this is the back.
That is really cool.
Now I'll show you the inside.
Yeah.
Because the wrapper for the record.
Frame that. Oh, wow. I love that.
Then the record, it was by Arista?
Arista Records, yeah. Arista?
Arista
Records.
The same label as the Grateful Dead.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that?
It makes sense. Animal is on the drums.
Exactly. You stole the words right out of my mouth. I was like, that's one of those happy coincidences. Maybe not.
Kermit and Jerry Garcia at the table during the Christmas party,
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
That's right. Park World said, going back to the record I showed, they had the Myriad songs that was also done with Gulf. So that must have been a promotional thing. That is really, really cool. Pamela says, hey, Sean, she's back. We're going to eat dinner and then caught up on some shows. My mom and I have missed out, but I watched the replay. All right. Well, you have a great night, Pamela. This is a blast. I'm having a blast.
Yes.
All right, Adam, what you got? Let me
I
put
got
you in
Walt
solo mode
Disney
here.
Presents Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
And this one is a another favorite stories. Yeah.
that is really cool. Now,
And
what is
the
the
label-
copyright on that? That's the artwork is really neat.
And the label is yellow.
Yep, the yellow label.
I don't see a copyright date. Yeah. Well, they use words like long play, which makes me think it's 60s.
Probably 60s.
Well, there you go. It's really
I
neat.
like that. Now, how much is that album?
This one is $8.
$8. All right. And like I said earlier when we first started, anybody who is interested in buying any of the albums that you see that Adam has, they are up for sale, and his email is right there, recordcrate@gmail.com, and you can contact him and let him know and put the name of the album and the price, and he'll take good care of you. Awesome. Well, let's see. Now, my let me get back into get out of that solo mode. The next album I actually showed the other night when we were here. Let me get back up in here, talking about vinyl records on a stream a couple weeks ago. Is the musical souvenir of Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom.
Ooh.
And this is a really neat record. This is the back of it, and it didn't come. It came just like this. This is like it doesn't come in an insert. This is basically how it. It had a much heavier cover, the one that when it actually came in, but it fit so tight that I was afraid I was going to mess up something. So I got a little bit bigger cover to wrap around it. But its copyright is 1973. And what is really cool about this is that it has all the it has the Walt Disney World Band, the Dapper Dans, the Saxophone Quartet, the Main Street Pianists, the Pearly Band, the Banjo Kings, the Fife and Drum Corps, the Kids of the Kingdom, the Town Band, the Tavern Singers, the Polka Band, the Bluegrass Boys, Mariachi Chaparral, the Steel Drum Band, and the Walt Disney World Band, finishing off with It's a Small World. And those were all the bands at Magic Kingdom on opening day. And it's so cool to hear them, but then it's so sad because we have so little of that left.
Yeah.
I mean, the Dapper Dans, of course, and the Walt Disney World Band, which is basically the Philharmonic now, and the Main Street Pianist, but that's it. All these other really neat, and this record, if you can get it, if you can find it, it is worth it because it is a beautiful homage to Magic Kingdom. As you can see, I take it out. It's just a really neat record. But
Yes.
and it's all the tracks are listed around the bottom.
That's so cool.
Of the record. But I mean, you really have to look at it carefully to even see the grooves in it. So it's almost like a piece of art in and of itself, but that is really cool. I don't know. I actually got this one off of eBay. So, and actually I think it was through no, I just happened upon it. I just typed in, I don't know, we were still getting over COVID, at Christmas, and typed in Walt Disney World Records, and this popped up like the first one. So I jumped right on it. But that is it's a really neat record.
Don, quit committing and buying things while you have COVID.
No, right? Yeah, I'm telling you guys, the running joke now is I volunteered Susan and I to do all kinds of stuff. And Lena, if it wasn't for Lena, we'd have missed the book swap, the gift exchange, Christmas in July.
Oh, wow.
So thank you, Lena. COVID brain is a real thing. Can I just go ahead and say that? Lena, you got anything else?
Yeah, I got a couple more here.
All right.
Also, a Muppet. It is Muppets Take Manhattan.
I love that movie.
Oh.
And it is copyright 1984, Warner Brother Records.
Love that.
This is the back.
Ooh, I love the back.
And then the sleeve has got movies. It's got kind of the skyline and some movie stills. And once again, it's got the words to the songs.
I love the lyrics on that. I love that. That is so cool. Now, Adam, have you ever seen that album?
I have. I sure have.
That is a really neat album.
And here is it's not anything real special.
But it's a Warner Brothers record.
Yep, and it's just got the Warner Bros. Kind of in an embossed in the background.
That is cool. Awesome. Adam, what else you got?
Anything Muppets just fly out the door. This is a 7-inch. It's got a 24-page book. This is Mickey Mouse, Brave Little Tailor. See, hear, read. See the pictures, hear the record, read the book. And I love these old illustrations. Check this out, folks.
Wow. That is so cool.
Yeah. Could you imagine getting caught by Disney making a T-shirt with that on the front?
Yeah.
But it's just full of cool things.
Different time, different age.
Yeah, and then
there's the rainbow's back.
Yeah. So, does it have a date? No. I could have. Oh, it does. I used to have a pair of glasses. Where did I put them? XV123. So is that 68? XV123 1968. Yeah. So there you go.
So how much is that? That is a great.
This one's $3.
Yep. That is fantastic.
Yeah. So many cool things. And us independent record stores, there's an organization called Record Store Day. Mm-hmm. It happens twice a year, but during the last year and this year, there's going to be drops. We spread it out, so it's just not one event where so many people come together. And we've had many Disney related. I remember Mickey Mouse Disco was a popular title one year. I think that was.
Oh, wow. That'd be cool.
And of course, they all sold. And even the vintage ones I had sold. It was just really neat to see that happen. And Star Wars also. So, yeah. So
that's cool.
Support Record Store Day, folks. We need it.
We will. Yeah. I think we can take care of that.
Yeah, and typically, they have like drawings and stuff going on.
And free bags.
Yeah. And we get free tote bags at the store we go to.
Which store is that?
Spectrum Music in Wichita, Kansas.
So Record Store Day started here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay. Really? That's so cool.
The girl that runs it, she lives a few blocks from me here.
That's so cool.
And I haven't seen her during the pandemic other than meetings online.
Right.
But her partner, he comes out. He comes and sees me pretty regularly. So that's really neat.
Now how many stores do you have?
I have 3 stores.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And, during this wonderful time, I'm at a different store every day.
So you got quite an inventory to choose from, obviously, then.
Yeah, and then tomorrow I'll find records like, oh, I could have shown this because, you showed Mickey Mouse exercise. I didn't even go in the exercise section to see if I had one over there.
Right.
Well, we just might have to do a volume 2 of this then.
Absolutely.
The next 3 that I have, the last 3 I have are actually very, very new. They're actually the Disney picture discs. Susie and Becca got me this for Christmas with the record player. Princess and the Frog is my absolute favorite.
Oh,
the artwork on this is absolutely beautiful. The color on this record, and it has such a neat sound. I mean, it is just it sounds like vinyl, but it is very, I don't know, it has a very full, really full sound to it. And so it's the original soundtrack to Princess and the Frog. but those picture discs are really neat. And while I'm showing them, I'll just show my last two because they're all the same idea. Is this is Lilo and Stitch. Of course, Rebecca absolutely loves. Let me go back in solo mode. Loves Lilo and Stitch.
Ohana,
Isn't that great?
Oh,
your
yeah,
brightness level is quite high for someone of your size.
And then
What?
You're
that's not an
filming-
angel. I don't even think it's a dog. And then, of course, Susie's favorite is Cinderella.
Oh,
And look at the fairy godmother. I love this. I love this image. That is just so. If I can get the glare off of it, that is just such a neat image. But I just really like those records, and we'll have to keep collecting those. But like I said, they have just a really full sound to them. They're wonderful records. So that's all of mine. So I went ahead and did those three since they were basically kind of the same thing. So now it's you guys.
I've got one more left, and then probably I'm gonna have to pop off because it is a little after 8 here, and 4 a.m. comes very early.
Yes, well, I am too because I haven't even eaten dinner yet. It is 9 here. So.
Right.
All right, so mine is a twofer. It is the Disneyland double feature. Walt Disney presents all the songs from The Sword and the Stone, and Walt Disney presents the story of the princess and the prince and the pauper, based on the novel by Mark Twain.
Oh, cool!
And there's the
Disney
front,
feature.
Look at that.
and there's the back,
And then it opens.
and then it opens.
I really like that.
That is cool.
I paid $6 for this one.
So, what is the label inside? What is it?
I got it. It's on the ends. I had to.
I know, right? Some of them are different.
Oh, we have a new color.
Uh-oh, a new color?
Pink.
Pink.
Ooh,
We didn't have a pink.
Ooh. Now, are both of them pink?
I don't know. I'll have to see.
Yeah.
That one was Sword in the Stone. Yep, it's both pink. And this is a Prince and the Pauper.
That is really cool.
very cool.
Kimberly said that she loves the music from Princess and the Frog too. Oh, I do. It's such a great movie.
That's it. You can go put them away too.
Yeah.
Alright.
I kind of have a funny Princess and the Frog story. I'd never seen Princess and the Frog. It came out when it first came out on Blu-ray. I bought it, and Rebecca was about maybe 2 years old, and that maybe not even that. And she and I went on a daddy-daughter road trip one day over to the Gulf just to see the water. And so I thought, oh, well, we just got the DVD. I'll put it in there. And I'd never watched it. Okay, keep that in mind. I started hearing all these sounds from the Shadow Man, and I'm like, what in the world is my daughter watching? When he started singing, I've got friends on the other side. I'm going,
I got friends.
no.
God.
There you go.
But it is such a great,
Very cool.
great movie. All right, Adam, what do you have now? Lena, do you need to head on out, or
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to head out.
okay? Well, Lena, thank you so much for hanging out with us
Yeah,
tonight.
it was so much fun.
And I'll be letting you know about game night. We were talking about doing Jungle Cruise.
Mhm.
I'd love to do it. I hope it's not going to be too involved. I'm going to literally have to send you and Frankie the instructions, like a PDF or something, because it's a very involved game. But we also got Life, the game of Life, the Disney Parks version, when we were at Magic Kingdom this last time. So we may do either Life's a little bit easier to kind of maybe do, but we'll see. We'll decide, and I'll let you know what we go with. But we'll be doing that.
Yeah, let me know. Just let me know.
Check out Hall Family Adventures. Miss Lena. Lena is a travel agent. She doesn't brag enough about that. If you have any travel needs, please contact her. I know she would love to help you plan your next Disney vacation or whatever vacation you want to take.
The funnier part is in the middle of this stream, if you see I'm kind of distracted or I'm actually working with a client at the same time.
Well, that's okay. Now, Lena, do you have anything you'd like to tell everybody before we head out? Before you head out, what is coming up?
I do Craft and Chat on Sundays at 4 p.m. Central on my channel. Thursday nights, I'm part of Magical Makeup with Christy on Christy's Corner, and that's at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Walt Disney World time. On Friday nights, I am a co-host for Spill in the Disney Tea Castle Chat, and that revolves between Christy's Corner, Cindy Alley Loves Disney, Perfectly Cat, Just Sammy Things, and myself. This week is on Christy's channel, and it's Awesome Jossum's. Jassum? I totally butchered his name. But great guy. It's going to be a wonderful stream. And then we have dedicated videos that go up Tuesdays and Saturdays at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Currently, it is my trip to Universal that was sponsored by Universal as part of the Travel Agent Fan Program to promote their resorts. And I got to stay at the Hard Rock. Poor Sam didn't get to go.
I know. Poor Sam is
Right?
I'm like, I felt sorry for you, man. I was just like, what? You guys are saying, what is that?
Yeah, poor guy. And I'm like, what? And I was like sending him FaceTime. Look what hallway I'm down. It's not. Who was it? The
Kiss.
Kiss is on the wall right outside my room. He hung up on me.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I will. I'll do that. And then we are working on our Christmas in July videos. Sam has purchased 30,000 Christmas lights.
Sam, we're not worthy.
I built a 7-foot sleigh yesterday.
Yeah.
11 foot long, 7 foot tall.
Yeah. And there's a real quick
It
short.
makes my truck look small.
I bet. Wow.
There is a really quick short, just kind of in progress, that went up today. So you can kind of check it out and see like how tall it is.
It'll end up getting finished next week.
Yeah, and we'll do kind of a longer video of that, and that actually won't go up until July because all of the videos of putting things together will be up in July, and then we will because there's going to be different parts to it. We will video them individually and premiere them in December. And we will have a fundraising link for Give Kids the World. If people appreciate what Sam's done, they can make a donation to Give Kids the World.
Good deal. And for those of you, tell a little bit about what Give Kids the World is.
Give Kids the World is a resort in Florida, and it's where children who have been granted a wish, maybe they wanted to meet Mickey, maybe they wanted to go see Sesame Street, maybe they wanted to go ride the Hulk, they get a 1 week stay at Give Kids the World Village for free. And the average cost of a wish is $6,000, and that's not including airfare. And so they can go to Disney, they can go to SeaWorld, they can go to Universal, they can do all of that for absolutely free. They just opened up their brand new remodeled ice cream shop. Kids can go in and have ice cream for breakfast. It's Henry's Starlight.
Yeah, something like that.
And you can actually make a $35 donation and get a customized Henry Starlight Scoops ice cream scoop. So that's neat. Yeah, it's on you follow them on Instagram. It's awesome. You get to see like kids getting their wishes and stuff. It's just awesome. And
these are chronically ill children typically, or some of them are terminally ill.
It's make a wish. Sometimes some kids are more unhealthy than others. So
they need constant
nursing.
Right.
They do. They typically have medical staff on hand, and they celebrate a different holiday each day of the week because, unfortunately, the families don't know for some of the kids if they're going to make it to that next holiday.
Yeah.
So one day they may celebrate Easter, and the mascot for Give Kids the World is Mayor. I just blanked, but it's a bunny. He's a bunny. But so one day they celebrate Easter. The next day they'll celebrate Halloween, and they'll go trick-or-treating, and they'll celebrate Christmas and Christmas gifts. Like a tree will appear because they each get like a condo while they're there. And maybe the kid's favorite color is blue. The staff will go through and paint the whole interior of the house blue for this child for the 1 week. Wow. They want to make this super special because, and they each get to star with a wish. And it's in this big observatory, And they have a catalog of where each of these stars are. And families are always welcome to come back and find their child's star. And some kids come back as an adult and they get to show their kids, look, I was here for a wish trip and this is my star. And some parents go back simply to remember their child.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful organization. You can actually, we made 2 donations in honor of Howard for at Christmas this past year.
And one was included for mine.
Right, and we made one in our name and one we did in my brother's name as a we sent a little thing that said we did a Christmas gift. We made a donation in your name to Give Kids the World.
Yeah, we gave a couple of donations last year too through. I think what Resort TV One did one.
Resort TV One. A couple years ago, they did the Beverly Challenge and raised a ton of money.
We gave through that too, yeah. And the Dis Unplugged, I know they're, as a matter of fact, I think they've got something coming up.
Probably. They do a silent auction a couple times a year.
So. Yeah, and I mean, it's crazy. They've given like over $1 million to Give Kids the World. And yeah, it is an amazing organization. If you guys, look them up, Give Kids the World, it is really, really cool. And it's not just Disney. I mean, if they want to go to SeaWorld or
SeaWorld, Universal, anything in the Orlando, Tampa area. They Cape Canaveral. Maybe they want to be an astronaut, so they'll go to Cape Canaveral for a couple days and stay there. It's really awesome. And I also help on the other side of that with Crops of Love. They are a partner with Give Kids the World, and they make scrapbooks of the wish trips free of charge for the family. And there's no cutoff date for when a family can submit for that. Maybe they've lost their child and they just can't bear to part with these items. And maybe it's 5 years down the road and they go, we want these made into a scrapbook. We can't emotionally do it. All they do is they pack everything into the box, fill out a couple forms, and mail it off to Crops of Love. And wonderful ladies volunteer weekends, weeks. We have special crops, and all these albums get put together and shipped back to the family free of charge. And so they always accept donations for money.
Send me information on that, Lena, for Susie, because I don't think she's aware of that. That is amazing. Like
a lot of the die cuts that I make when I do my own scrapbooks,
She'll make like 30 of them.
Yeah,
just one.
I'll make probably 30, or and they're always looking for sometimes certain cuts. Like maybe they really need
Shamu. They did a lot of Shamu.
They did. They had an influx of kids wanting to go to SeaWorld, and they're like, we're running out of Shamu whales. So I made 100 Shamu whales.
Like that.
I spent 3 days. I was making whales.
Just making whales.
You were cutting and I was basically.
They were basic, but basic whales. But I mean,
a killer whale's 2 colors.
Right, it's black and white.
Right.
It was a fairly simple thing.
That is so cool.
I box them up and I mail them out about once every 6 months.
Yeah, send me information on that. That is awesome.
Sure. And so if anyone, they're always accepting donations of craft supplies, or if you feel like that you want to make a donation to help with shipping costs, I can send you information on that. And
send it to me, because we have several scrapbook enthusiasts in our friendship, here at home, and I know Rob. Well, you know Robin, who's been in chat before. She would love to do something like that. So.
Maybe Sunday we can do a scrapbook Sunday to benefit Crops of Love and Give Kids the World.
There you go.
I got to run. I'm late for my 9:20 stream.
Oh, not a problem.
Okay, nice chatting with everybody.
Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate y'all. And we'll do another one.
Sorry,
thank you, Adam. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a great night, and never lose sight of this one thing, guys, that it was all started by a mouse. And we've got a great discussion tonight. And if you have records that you would like to show, send me an Instagram sometime and say, hey, I'd love to be on a Disney record discussion, and we'd love to do that. And we may even expand this beyond just Disney. We may do different performers of things that you might collect, and just kind of broaden this whole discussion. But I want to thank Adam for being with us tonight, also for Lena being with us. Check out their channels, Hall Family Adventures, Lena, and also check out Record Crate. As a matter of fact, he'll be going live here in the next few minutes. So check out Record Crate, and you'll have an opportunity to buy some amazing records there, and really great quality and really good prices. So, all right. You guys have a great night, and we will see you real soon. Bye.